Welcome back to another video here from me beyond the console. If you are new to this channel and you want to help me on my journey to potentially doing this full-time one day, if you enjoyed this video, enjoyed the content, love the sort of ideas that we're thinking with all of these videos, then please do take a second to subscribe. Do drop a like on the video if you do go on to enjoy it. And of course, feel free to leave any comments that you have if you want to talk about the stuff that we're going to talk about in this video, because this one is a very, very fascinating one. This is going to dive deeply into kind of my mind when it comes to what GTA 6 will be. So I have had this sort of thought process for a very long time, but I've actually seen rumors and things that have been not confirmed officially, but rumors that this is how GTA 6 is going to be. So I'm going to take some of the things that were rumors as well as kind of like my own thoughts of everything. And we're just going to talk about what GTA 6 could be with AI, and could GTA 6 be the most realistic video game ever made? I think the odds are very, very high. So my theory is that GTA 6 has been delayed until 2026 because of the fact that the AI technology in the world has advanced so much so quickly. You know, in the space of a few months, AI, I would say, has doubled in terms of what it is able to do now. It is so much further advanced in such a short space of time. You know, it's changed so much just in 2025. I think that GTA 6 was run on an old like model of AI, and they've looked at it and said, well, this game will be so much better if we are to switch this. They officially said that they just were overloaded and that the workers, you know, were not able to basically get it made, and that it was pushing everybody to the limit. But I really truly believe this. That is my theory. So we're going to talk about this like this, okay? We're going to say GTA 6 won't just be any video game. You know, this could be the most advanced digital simulation we've ever seen, thanks to next generation AI. Rockstar might change the open world game scene forever. Imagine the city just remembers you. NPCs hold grudges, and events you'll see once and never again. This is how AI could make GTA 6 feel alive and different to any video game we've seen before. You know, let's say that you steal a guy's car on a Tuesday, you come back to that same street on Friday, and he remembers you. Maybe he runs, maybe he calls the cops, maybe he's been waiting for you, you know, he's going to try and hunt you down. In GTA 6, AI could give every NPC long-term memory. Their actions, you know, will unfold days or even weeks later. That changes everything. What if no two players ever saw the same thing in GTA 6? With AI, there could be all sorts of random moments. You could have explosions, UFOs, there could be glitches, all sorts of things could be happening, and each specific person that is playing GTA 6 may experience this thing, and then nobody else experiences a moment quite like that one. With the power of AI, if you really think about it, you would argue that there's a very good chance that no two things will be seen twice. Therefore, meaning that you will see all sorts of content and everybody will have a different experience, and this would be absolutely insane. This would be absolutely massive, because this game would still feel like brand new 10 years later, because there'd still be things happening that you would have never seen happen before. That would be crazy. Let's talk about like conversations, the dialogue, you know, with different NPCs in the game. Imagine you walk up to an NPC and you ask them where the nearest garage is. They answer and they might bring up something that happened yesterday in the same neighborhood. They remember what happened. Therefore, this could have like real conversations, real emotion, rather than just this kind of like standard line that every character has and they say the same things. It could actually be to the point that every character is saying different things every time you play the game that you've never heard before. And we all know that like the GTA kind of characters and the things they say over the years has always been, you know, people remember those moments. Some of the ones from GTA San Andreas with Carl Johnson, Big Smoke, probably for me, my all-time most memorable moments in GTA. But this could create those crazy, crazy things that you've never seen before. Now imagine like an evolving world. So with AI obviously controlling the city system, the world could then evolve. Crime rates could rise or could fall based on your actions. Areas could change, people could move, businesses, you know, may close and open. It could be changing to this level every single time that you play it. Imagine that every time you log in, the city is different simply because of you. This could also be a thing that could be used with side missions. I do think for the main missions, you're going to have like a base. The way it's going to work is going to be very similar. But in terms of side missions, maybe this story could be completely unique based on your allies, your enemies, all kind of adapting to the way that you want to play or you choose to play GTA 6. Imagine if you help somebody early on, they might save your life, you know, months down the line, and they might remember you, you know, or if you betray somebody, maybe then they're going to come after you. You know, there's all sorts of things that could be happening here. This could obviously lead to like side missions and things that could be done through just pretty much things that you do when you're playing the game. I think with GTA 6, Rockstar aren't just building a game. I think they're building a living world. They're going to build a game where AI is going to bring every street, every face, and every decision to life. If they do pull this off the way that I believe they will, GTA 6 won't just be better than GTA 5. This is going to be a whole new genre, a whole new generation of video gaming. And that kind of like brings me on to the final part of this video. I believe that this is going to be the start of the AI era in video gaming. I believe that with GTA 6 coming out and setting the bar so high, this will be the one that really makes other companies realize that they're going to have to step their game up if they want to be able to compete in this current generation of gaming. I've talked about this before on this channel. We are still very new to the videos on this channel, but I do think that what we're coming into now is the AI-based generation of video gaming, and I think it's going to change the way that we've played games over the years. I think it's going to be a very, very, very positive sort of 4-5 years kind of moving into this new era of video gaming. And I think the future is going to be very interesting. I think there's going to be so many crazy games that come along. It's going to be very interesting to see, does GTA 6 sit at the top the way that GTA 5 kind of did, you know, for a 10-year run? Do we get a GTA 7, you know, quicker than 10 years? Or, I mean, officially it's coming up on 13 years since we've had GTA 5, which is just crazy to say. But the future is going to be really, really interesting for video gaming. I'm going to have to do another video at some point where I talk about just everything to do with all the video games, as this one has been mainly dedicated to talking about GTA 6. But yeah, the question I have for everybody watching this video, if there is anybody watching this video, is what do you think in terms of GTA 6? What are the things that you are looking for? What do you expect? You know, is there something that I haven't said here? Do you agree with me even? You know, do you think that it's going to be this far advanced, or am I just completely delusional and this game is not going to get even close to what we are kind of thinking? I mean, the reason that I have kind of like started to think about this topic more and more is some of the things, as I say, you have kind of like seen around, although they are rumors. But I remember like even in the trailer 2 that we just had, you could see like at one point in the apartment building that there was just like all of this like cardboard over the floor. But then if you looked in the previous trailer, there was none of that. So it shows that like things are happening and the apartments and the interiors are changing so much so. That is probably the perfect thing to actually finish this video, and we'll talk about the customization of like the apartments and things like that. You know, I do think that everybody will have a way to basically make their house or their apartment look completely unique to themselves. I believe that, you know, what you will be able to do in one place will be completely different to what you see anywhere else. It just won't be the same copy and paste buildings. I just think it's going to advance a lot more, maybe in a similar way to almost like a Minecraft kind of like style, in the sense that you can almost build and craft your own place. You know, you can, if you want it to look a certain way, if you want the actual outer, you know, building to look a certain way, you can kind of customize all of these things. But yeah, that is going to bring us to the end of this video. I hope very much so that this has got you thinking as much as it's got me thinking. I feel like I'm a bit all over the place with this video, but like my mind is running at 1,000,000 miles an hour because it's like so many things that I could just kind of like talk about. I could probably do a whole second video just going through more of these kind of like ideas of what GTA 6 potentially could be with AI. There's just that many things. So I've almost just kind of covered like a very small amount of stuff here. But again, if this video was to do well, then maybe, you know, I would take some of the things that people say in the comment section and maybe make a secondary sort of update video for this more closer to May the 26th, 2026. But it's been Beyond the Console. Thank you for watching another one. This is GTA 5 Wheel Talk, Episode 3. And until the next one, I'm out.